Hey guys, JPMX21 here. Welcome back to another one of our pay-per-views, WWE pay-per-views, previews/reviews, and it's finally time to do our WWE review for WWE Extreme Rules. So, what did I think of Extreme Rules? The matches were okay. There were matches that were WrestleMania quality. There were WrestleMania quality matches in the pay-per-view. But then there were other matches that were like, okay, this could have very well been in a Monday Night Raw or a SmackDown. It would have been fine. So pay-per-view was like Fastlane. For me, the pay-per-view was like Fastlane. It was, some of the matches have the exact same booking, no changes, and okay, basically what I'm saying here, the lowest match that I'm gonna give it, it's a 2.5, and the highest match is a 4. It's by being a big 4. Okay, so we are gonna start off with this WWE Extreme Rules pay-per-view review, and we're gonna start off not with a match, because still in beginning in the kickoff show we have the first thing that happened were the Dudley Boys were cutting a promo, and out comes Dudley Boys were cutting a promo, and Bubba was like, "Devon, what?" And everybody was saying, "Get the tables." No, can we please get out of here? Where was Extreme Rules? Was it in New Jersey? I think it was. And can we please get out of here? And then Big Cass came out, and you ain't getting no tables because you ate the damn table and everything that was in it. Pizza, how you doing? Sausage, how you doing? And all anchovies, how you doing? And all that stuff. And then when Big Cass came out to the ring, and the Dudleys start attacking Big Cass, and we thought, it's finally time. Enzo is gonna come back, and he didn't. Big Cass hold the situation for himself, and on Monday Night Raw, because yes, this is the thing, this is why the review is coming out on Tuesday and not on Monday, because I wanted to watch Monday Night Raw to see what happened. And Big Cass came out, and everybody was like, "Oh yay, it's Big Cass, that he's pretty cool," and all that stuff. And then he was pointing the finger to the air when he says that he's 7 feet tall, like that. But he pointed to the entrance, and out comes Enzo Amore, and look at the ovation that he got. Second biggest of the night. You already know who's the biggest of last night's Monday Night Raw. And I'm so happy that he's back. They're so likable. Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy are so likable. I don't think they treat him as... Do they treat him as Colin Cassidy anymore? Because on the thing saying what his name is, it says Big Cass. It no longer says Colin Cassidy. But yeah, I like the fact that they're back. The team is back together, and I could very well see a title change not a title change, because I already said what team, in my opinion, is going to break the New Day's reign. But but I can see Enzo Amore and Big Cass being put on the tag team title picture. No doubts about it. They were not on the title picture because Enzo got injured, and it wasn't the plans. So yeah, I think that I think the rivalry with the Dudley Boys has been kind of like, because we get it. Dudleys are putting over the new talent, but still, Dudleys are putting over the new talent, but it was only Big Cass. It wasn't Enzo. Enzo wasn't with him. And can we please move on to something big? Cass. See what it did there? But yeah, now with the team back together, I just could expect good things from them. Now, this was just the beginning. We're gonna talk now about starting with the kickoff. Still on the kickoff show, we are gonna have the first match on the card. We're gonna have Dolph Ziggler against Baron Corbin in a no disqualification match. Now, if you guys go back to the preview that we did on Saturday, I said I don't understand why this match has a stipulation, because it's a kickoff show and all that stuff. But then I said only if they use a low blow. I could only see a low blow by Baron Corbin, and what the hell? That happened. Baron Corbin low blowed Ziggler. Ziggler was going for a super kick, and I don't know why, but like Ziggler was doing that wasn't even a super kick. That was like an Avada Kedavra or something like that, because super kick you have to be standing up, and Corbin wasn't standing up, and Ziggler was going for the super kick, but when Ziggler went for the super kick, he missed. Corbin low blows Ziggler, then picks him up, end of days, Corbin wins. And just to point out, I almost got all of the predictions right. Almost. I almost got every single prediction right, but I didn't get every prediction. We'll get to that later. And Corbin wins, expected. Now, they should move on to something more, but apparently on Raw, I didn't watch that segment. It was a backstage segment between Baron Corbin and Ziggler challenged Corbin for a traditional wrestling match or something like that. I don't know. I think I still have my YouTube opened, and I can see. No, I have it in another account. Okay. So yeah, I think the right man won. That's the thing. But the match was nothing special. It was a no disqualification match, and the only factor was the low blow. And that's fine. You could save the toys for the. You can save the toys for the main show, but still, yeah. So, I'm gonna give this match, like I said in the beginning, the lowest match that I'm gonna rate is a 2.5, but this is not the only 2.5 match. The 2.5, I'm gonna give this match 2.5, but this is not the only one. But yeah, I'm gonna give Baron Corbin versus Dolph Ziggler a 2.5, because it was a okay match. It was nothing, it was nothing out of the league. It was no, like, super kickoff show, super awesome, super good. No, it wasn't. And yeah, I'm gonna give the match a 2.5 out of 5. And yeah, I just hope this rivalry could end until Money in the Bank. Ziggler lost against Ambrose for the qualifying for Money in the Bank, and I mean Corbin. How many? It's 7. It's a 7-man ladder match. So there are how many are qualified? 5 is Sammy, Cesaro, Dean, Kevin Owens, and Jericho. Yeah. So there's still 2 more. I don't think Corbin's gonna be on that spot. I don't know. We'll talk about that. I mean, I don't know who could else be in there. AJ is not gonna be there because he lost against Kevin Owens. Is he gonna have a second chance? I doubt it. But we can see now that the Miz is free with, now that the I'm expanding. I think I should talk about this on the Intercontinental title. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about this. I think I'm gonna write it down. Talk about this on the Intercontinental title match. But yeah, so moving on, we have the first match of the main show. We have a tag team match between the Usos, or the Bloodline, against Gallows and Anderson, aka The Club, in a tornado tag team match. And this match was decent. It was decent. It was a decent match to open the show. It was like nothing out of the league, but oh my god, it just started raining. Jesus Christ. But yeah, it was a good match to open the show, because again, putting over the you could have seen, like, on the past Monday Night Raws that WWE were screwing Gallows and Anderson, and I was like, why? There's absolutely no point. They're great. And then I said in the preview that only Gallows and Anderson can win, because they're newcomers. They're this new, fresh team coming out from Japan, and there's absolutely no reason of the Usos winning. And thankfully, WWE did that. So yeah, I like the fact that WWE put over Gallows and Anderson, and the ending was really good. That ending was really nice. Was it Gallows or Anderson? I think the first of all, the Usos with the same exact thing: super kicks, right hands, left hands, Samoa drop, super kick, super kick, super kick, super kick. How about that? Oh, a splash and super kick, and a super kick, and another super kick. Yeah, but I think one of the Usos put, or was it both? I don't know. But they super kicked Gallows, and Gallows was down. And I think it was Anderson that put the bell inside the ring. And then when Jimmy or Jay, I don't know, we're gonna jump to we're gonna do the splash. Gallows got out the way, and I think he hit the bell. I think one of the Usos hit the bell, and then they came out, and not winning with the Boot of Doom, actually winning with the Magic Killer. Okay, I enjoy it. I enjoy the fact that they won, and the right team won. Definitely, Gallows and Anderson should have won, and they did. So yeah, I really like the fact that they won. They put the Usos put over, and I just think the Usos are boring. Like, I've said this before, and I say it again. I think the Usos are boring. But yeah, it's just my opinion. I think they should rebuild the team. Like, I don't know, turn them heel or something. I don't know. But yeah, let's move on. Before, I'm gonna give this match a 3 out of 5. Decent match to open up the show, and the right team won. It had some good spots, not over the top spots, but it had some good spots. So yeah, I'm gonna give this match a 3 out of 5. Now, moving on, we have the match. One of the matches that were okay, was a good match. We have the United States Championship on the line. We have Kalisto defending against Rusev, and it was just obvious this was gonna happen. This was gonna happen because Kalisto's reign was getting to an end, and if you go back to Kalisto's reign, the only good rivalry that Kalisto got, and he got like 3 rivalries counting Rusev. But the only rivalry that Kalisto had that was decent was against Del Rio. And then it just falled over. It just falled over. I'm sorry, but my dog doesn't want to stop. Please stop. Stop licking me, please. Okay. But yeah, the only thing that was decent in Kalisto's U.S. title reign was the rivalry against Del Rio, because the other, it just came down. Kalisto was at one point, he was jobbing to, knowing that he was the U.S. champion, he was jobbing, and the match itself. Speaking about the match itself, Rusev versus Kalisto. The match had good spots, decent spots, and let's just talk about the ending. Let's just talk about that ending. And you know, Rusev pushed Kalisto and he hit the apron, and the referees were checking him out. And Rusev pushed Kalisto and did an accolade. Jesus Christ! I mean, I know Kalisto's flexible. That's why Rusev did that. But look. It legit was gonna split him in half. Jesus Christ, that Rusev with the accolade, and Kalisto tapped out, and Rusev is your new United States champion. Rusev is the new United States champion, and he is back to where he was before. He's the great Rusev again. I just have the feeling that's not gonna last too long, because John Cena's coming back. Probably they want to put the U.S. title again on John Cena, and gonna make the U.S. Open Challenge 2.0. Because let's be honest, that was the greatness of the U.S. title. It was the greatness of the U.S. title, because Cena, in my opinion, is one of the best U.S. champions one of the best United States champions ever. Because, you know, he did this open challenge. He didn't put over the new talent, but he still made the new talent look good, like Cesaro, Sami Zayn, Neville, Dolph Ziggler. You seen the match that he had with Cesaro? Jesus, that was a hell of a match. And he had such great matches, and even though he didn't put over the talent, he still made them look strong. So I think that's gonna happen. Rusev and Cena are gonna enter into rivalry again. It was one of the best rivalries last year, Cena versus Rusev, and so yeah. I think it's good. It's good that they changed it, and I just hope that even though I don't know if the rivalry still is over or not, because neither Kalisto or Rusev were in Monday Night Raw. I think they weren't on Monday Night Raw, but yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. Hope the rivalry can be the next rivalry, even if they make it just a rematch for Kalisto, or if Rusev goes up to another rivalry, make it a good one. Make it a good one. So yeah, this match was decent. I'm gonna give this match a 3 out of 5. I'm gonna give the match a 3 out of 5 because had some decent spots. The right man won. It was time to change the title. It was time for a change of the U.S. title. So yeah, I'm gonna give the match a 3 out of 5, and I just hope to make the U.S. title great again. So yeah. Now, moving on, for the next match, we are gonna have the WWE World Tag Team Championships on the line. We're gonna have the New Day Rocks, again, the New Day defending against the Vaudevillains. Now, this match was good. This match was good again. But first thing, of course, the New Day come out. They cut a promo like usually they cut a promo. But first thing that I was surprised was in the beginning of the match, Xavier Woods and Big E were the ones that were defending the titles. Not like usually. It wasn't usually Kofi. It wasn't usually. It's Kofi and Big E, and Xavier is outside. But no, this time it was Xavier Woods and Big E. And I like it. I like the fact that they're giving Xavier Woods a chance, even though clearly, and that not saying that I don't like him, but clearly you can see that Xavier is the I don't want to say the worst wrestling wise, but in the worst, he's not as good as Big E or as good as Kofi, because in my opinion Kofi's the best. Because I don't know, I always liked Kofi. Kofi was since he debuted, I always liked Kofi. Big E, he had some time. I had to give him some time. I didn't like him that much. I still like him, but when he was Big E Langston, it was okay, but not like over the top. But yeah. So the match was okay. The match was okay. It was nothing out of the blue. Like, it was nothing decent. And now, do you see Xavier Woods do a street fight? I think Xavier, Xavier Woods has this YouTube channel, Up, Down, Down, and video game channel, and I think he did it. He did a Street Fighter move against Aiden English, and I was like, wait, what? What? I was like, okay, I see the reference, and I actually, Xavier was the best man. I mean, I don't know what they, first of all, I keep saying it, it happened at WrestleMania, it happened, where did it happen? I don't know, it happened a lot of times, but WWE, do you want to kill Big E? Like, Big E does this spear, like, from the ropes, up to, down to the ring, down to the outside of the ring, and he lands on his neck. Like, why? He's legit killing himself. Are you serious? But okay, it had the New Day, of course, having some the member of the New Day that's not competing, having some interference. Kofi had some interference, and then he had some interference on the match, and then with a distraction, and who was it? Like, Xavier Woods did the kick that he normally does. Was it to Aiden English or Simon Gotch? I don't know, but he did the kick with the distracting the other Vaudevillain member. Cover 1, 2, 3. The New Day retain the WWE World Tag Team Championships. Yes, the New Day retained. It was only right. I think WWE wants the New Day to even if they don't break the record, they try to break the record and be very close. And because WWE sometimes does this role of making somebody the longest reigning this, because the longest reigning is no longer in the company. You get what I'm saying? Like, for example, I would not have been surprised that if sometime in the future WWE makes one superstar that won Money in the Bank once win it again, just because of the excuse that CM Punk is no longer in the company and CM Punk won it twice. You have the longest reigning tag team champions, Brian Kendrick and Paul London, and I think the New Day are, if they don't break the record, is going to be real close, because I think the New Day, if not until SummerSlam, definitely until Battleground, because the New Day are great. They're great. They're so over with the crowd now that they turned baby face. They're so over with the crowd and all that stuff, and I love it. So yeah, and it's just too good. And like I said, the only team that I see in the main roster right now breaking the New Day's reign is Gallows and Anderson. That's the only team I see breaking the record of breaking the New Day's reign is Gallows and Anderson. So yeah. Now, about the rating of the match, I'm gonna give this match a 3 out of I don't know. I kind of want to give it a 3.5, but I think I'm just gonna give it a 3. It's a big 3. It doesn't reach the 3.5 because New Day are amazing. I like the style of the Vaudevillains. I like their gimmick. It's a unique gimmick. So yeah, I like their gimmick. But I just love the New Day, and they're so over with the crowd. They're great, and yeah, I just love them. I just love the New Day. And I really like the Vaudevillains, so just hope they don't go back to I don't want to say Jobber Squad, but just out of the tag team title picture. So they don't get out of the title picture. So yeah, moving on, we have the best match of the card. The best match of the card. This match had so many good spots. We have the Intercontinental Champion on the line. The Intercontinental Championship on the line. We have The Miz defending against Cesaro, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn in a fatal 4-way. So, this match, starting from the beginning, Sami Zayn in the beginning, Aluva kicks right Kevin Owens right off the bat. Sami Zayn runs into Kevin Owens, Aluva kick, and the ending of the match was kind of meh. This match, I would have given this match a 4 out of 5 if the ending was kind of trash. The ending was kind of trash because like Owens and Sami were fighting outside. Cesaro was laid down. The Miz just picked up the W. But yeah, getting back to the match, like you see all of this great stuff. Sami Zayn jumping out again on Cesaro. I think it was on. No, was it on Cesaro and Miz, or was it on Miz and Owens, or Cesaro and Owens? No, it was on Miz and Cesaro. I think it was on the Miz and Cesaro that he jumped. Did him. It was not. He jumped on and all that stuff. Then the Miz with then it had a lot of outside action because come on, it's a fatal 4-way and all that stuff. So yeah. Then Miz hits Cesaro with the skull crushing finale, and Cesaro kicks out. Yes, Cesaro kicks out of the skull crushing finale, and I was like, okay. And then all this stuff happened, like Sami Sami was. Oh, by the way, Cesaro did the swing, the swing, and then he went for a sharpshooter, and the Miz tapped out. The Miz tapped out to the sharpshooter, but Maurice interfered, and the referee didn't see it. And then Cesaro was like, okay. Then he picked the Miz to go for another swing. Kevin Owens goes for a frog splash. And then Cesaro goes for the neutralizer on Kevin Owens. And I was like, yes, Cesaro's going to win. And no. Sami Zayn interfered. All that stuff. Everything was going crazy. And then I think Sami went for the Aluva kick on Cesaro. Cesaro was laying down. He was going for the cover. Owens interfered. Then The Miz from behind skull crushing finale and all that stuff, and they start fighting or something. I don't remember. Jesus, I should have watched the highlights. And The Miz came back, entered the ring while Owens and Zayn were out of the ring. Miz came to the ring, pinned Cesaro, and retained the Intercontinental Championship. Now, every single man that was on this match, and this is why I'm getting back to where I was before, every single man that was on this match is going to Money in the Bank, except for The Miz, because he's the Intercontinental Champion, and he lost to Cesaro on Monday Night Raw. You know, you had Cesaro beats The Miz, Sami Zayn beats Sheamus, and Kevin Owens beats AJ Styles. And I don't know, but the card for Money in the Bank, the Money in the Bank ladder match, is looking really good. I kind of like it. It's Ambrose, Jericho, Owens, Cesaro, Zayn. The card is really good, and I just like. I'll talk about AJ Styles in a minute, but I think like AJ Styles being out of the title picture, because spoilers, he lost, but we'll get to that. But AJ Styles getting out of the title picture just opens up the Miz being a free Intercontinental Champion with no feud right now. Why doesn't he feud with AJ Styles, even though we've seen that match, The Miz versus Cesaro, like 3 times, and AJ Styles won all of them? Either way, like, I mean, there's too many big fishes on a small pond, and now with the man that came back, we'll talk about him in a minute when we get to the main event. With all of that thing that like John Cena coming back, Randy's coming back, Bray Wyatt should be coming back soon. All of this talent is coming. All of this top stars are coming back, and like AJ Styles was doing the top babyface job very well, and I think being a top babyface, he could very well elevate the Intercontinental Champion. The Intercontinental Champion is still it's probably the match that has the everything combined. Like since Royal Rumble, let's see the matches. I mean, we have first match of the Intercontinental Champion of the pay-per-views. We have Dean versus Owens. It was a great match, last man standing. We have Owens versus Ziggler. It was a great match, great technical action and all that stuff. Then we have the ladder match at WrestleMania. Again, great match and all that stuff. Then Miz versus Cesaro. We just knew it was going to be a fatal 4-way for Extreme Rules, and this was the only match that I didn't got right. It was the only match. I kind of had the feeling that The Miz was going to retain, but at the same time I wanted either Cesaro or Sami Zayn to win. But The Miz retained, and even though I didn't like the ending, I still think that they finally finding The Miz's like role. It's great. The Miz finally has like a big role. Like, he finally has this thing with Maurice, and they have a great gimmick, and I think they should stay with it for the longest as it's going. And because I kind of like The Miz now. I was kind of neutral for The Miz all of the time, but I kind of like him now. He's a great heel, and people boo him because he's a good heel. So yeah, this match, did I say it? This is the best match of the card, in my opinion, and in a lot of people's opinion. Either way, I'm gonna give the match a 4 out of 5, but it's not a 4 out of 5 like it's just a 4. It's a big 4. It doesn't reach the 4.5 out of 5, but it's a big 4, not reaching the 4.5, but it's still a big 4. So yeah, great match. I don't know what they're gonna do with the Miz now that Owens, Zayn, and Cesaro are in the Money in the Bank match. I don't know what they're gonna do with them, but we're gonna see. I know what they're gonna do with them, but I just don't know what they're gonna do with the Miz. But we're gonna see in the future. So let's move on to. I don't know what to say about this match because the all-messy match of the card. We have Dean Ambrose versus Chris Jericho in the first ever on WWE, the first ever Asylum match. And the match, I kind of was expecting either to be the best match. On the preview I said, I kind of expect this to be either the best match of the card or just end up like Lesnar versus Ambrose at WrestleMania. It didn't end like that, but at the same time, it was kind of like, what is going on? Like, you know, first of all, great improvement by being a black cage. I like the fact that it was a black cage, but like they used it was like over excessive toys, over excessive. It was over excessive. Like they used legit everything except for the plant. Except for the plant. They used everything except for the plant. And yes, you guess because that's my only issue with this match, because they gave it too much toy action, and both Dean and Jericho are great in-ring performers, and they didn't want Jericho or Ambrose to give the in-ring performance that they're so good at it. They basically, I don't remember seeing a big spot on the match with like Jericho hit a code breaker, Ambrose hit a dirty deeds, and that's about it. That's about it for what I remember. It is about it. So yeah, but then the ending was really good. That's why I'm not giving this match a 2.5, but a 3. Because the ending was really, really good. You know, Jericho went for a code breaker. Dean Ambrose kicks out. Then Jericho was gonna go for another code breaker, but Ambrose got him up, actually handled him and picked him up, and bam on the thumbstacks. And I was like, wait, is this PG era? Is this the PG era? And like, Jericho was in pain. You could see the goddamn blood on his elbow and all that stuff. You could have seen the blood on his elbow, and that, Jesus Christ, that was great. That was great. Now, but again, I'm gonna give this match a 3 out of 5 because it was all messy. In my opinion, it was all messy because they didn't want neither Jericho or Ambrose to put up in a great match with great in-ring performance, still playing with the toys, but they just kind of wanted it to go the way they wanted to go, and it was too much toy action. You get what I'm saying? It was too much toy action, and I feel like that affected the match. So yeah, I'm gonna give the match a 3 out of 5. Again, technically the rivalry is over, but they're still going they're still gonna go for the Money in the Bank both. So the rivalry is over, but still you can see this like thing going on that they have. So yeah. Then now let's move on to the next match of the card. We have the women. We have the women going up 1-on-1, we have Charlotte defending her women's championship against Natalya in a submission match. And this match just makes me mad. It just makes me mad. I kind of was expecting Charlotte to win clean this time, and she didn't. Like, why the hell is Dana Brooke on the women's match? I mean, I get it. Emma will start being the second heel behind Charlotte of the women's division, but Emma got injured, and now Dana Brooke is Emma passed up the torch to Dana Brooke. But Emma Brooke just came out, and she's not all that in ring. I mean, Emma's great. I really like Emma, and I love heel Emma. I didn't like the dancer that she was before, but it was great. It was great. Emma was great, and now, like, Dana Brooke was carrying the feud with Becky Lynch. Was carrying the feud with Becky, and then out of nowhere, Dana Brooke appears in the women's match. Like, what? If she was gonna make a statement for Charlotte, I would have understood it, but she was dressed as Ric Flair, and then was like, okay, Natalya wins. Oh wait, it's not Ric Flair, it's Dana Brooke. And then, okay. First of all, the match wasn't all that. The only thing that happened was Charlotte with a moonsault. Charlotte lands the moonsault every time, but everybody kicks out of it. But, like, Natalya had Charlotte in the sharpshooter, and then Ric Flair's music came out, and Natalya stopped the sharpshooter because she thought she won. And then it's not Ric Flair, it's Dana Brooke. Yo, it's Dana Brooke. Now, and then Charlotte attacked Natalya from behind. She put up the figure eight, and Natalya tapped out, and Charlotte retains the women's championship. So yeah. I mean, like, it was all messy, and then Ric Flair came to the ring to celebrate. Just for the next night on Raw, Charlotte kicks Ric Flair out. She was, oh, I'm sick and tired of being called Ric Flair's daughter. You are Charlotte's dad. So please get out of my ring. So I guess they want Charlotte to still have, like, somebody on her corner, but this time not her father. And I don't know. I don't know who she's gonna face, because clearly the feud with Natalya's over. I don't know who she's gonna face at Money in the Bank. I mean, I heard the rumors that Sasha was injured and all that stuff, but for me, Sasha should wait until SummerSlam. SummerSlam is the second biggest of WWE. So yeah, I think Sasha should wait until then. I mean, if Dana Brooke is in a rivalry with Becky Lynch, what does it mean? Does it mean that Becky is gonna have the? Does it mean that Becky is gonna have the chance again? I don't know, because who else? Nikki Bella. Is Nikki Bella gonna come back? I don't know. I don't feel like it doesn't feel for me. It doesn't feel like she's gonna come back any sooner, because the injury is kind of big. And who's the? I mean, Paige. You have Paige. But yeah. Speaking of Paige, Paige was in the kickoff panel, and that reminded me of something. Cody Rhodes left the company. Why? First we have Sandow, then Wade Barrett, then Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes. I mean, there was this rumor that Cody wanted to get out of the gimmick, of the Stardust gimmick, and WWE didn't want him to get back to Cody Rhodes, so he just left. He just asked for a release, and WWE released him. And like, I went and checked out his age. He's only 31. He's only 31. Like, why? He's great. He's great. Have you seen his match alongside with Goldust with the Shield, the one that they won the titles? That was so good. It was so good. And I'm telling you, not having anything to do with Dusty and all that stuff, but if Dusty was still around, I'm pretty sure that he would still be in the company, because, like, he would have made a point. Dusty would have definitely, because Dusty was on NXT. He was like with the on the Performance Center, and they would, and he's a very lovely person. He was a very lovely person for WWE, and it was just like, okay, if Dusty was still around, I'm pretty sure they would, okay, please, he wants to get back into his Cody Rhodes gimmick, so why don't you give it a shot, see what he's made of. So yeah, but getting Cody Rhodes out of the way, I just hope he has a great future on him, and he comes back to WWE, and still, he could be in the future WWE World Heavyweight Champion. I believe it. So yeah, about Charlotte and Natalya, the match was, the ending was so trash. I wanted Charlotte to win clean this time, because that's what usually Charlotte does. Charlotte doesn't win clean on the first, then she wins clean on the second. But this time she didn't win clean again. And I'm gonna give the match a 2.5 out of 5, because, I mean, it still had those spots, but I just don't want to give it a 2, because I don't want to give it a 2. It's a 2.5 because it had some decent spots, but the ending was just too goddamn horrible. So, yes. So, moving on, we are going to move on to the main event. The main event of the pay-per-view. We are going to have the WWE World Heavyweight Championship on the line. We have Roman Reigns defending his WWE World Heavyweight Championship against AJ Styles. And my issue with this match is the exact same issue that I had with the match at Payback. Why does Roman kick out of everything? Like, what the fuck? I'm sorry, I don't usually curse, but what the fuck? That is not right. I mean, this time AJ actually kicked out of some things. But, you know, Gallows and Anderson came out. You know, you had all this stuff with the kickoff panel. They went to the kickoff panel, they were brawling outside and all that stuff. The match was getting streamed and all that stuff. And then they entered the ring. Gallows and Anderson, AJ was down. Gallows and Anderson came in, boot of doom. They went for a boot of doom, and they pushed AJ and pinned him. And AJ and Roman kicks out. Simple as it gets. And then AJ goes for a Styles Clash. Okay, he's gonna kick out and all that stuff. He did. He kicked out. And then AJ goes for another Styles Clash on the chair. And Roman still kicks out. Are you kidding me? That is just plain out ridiculous. It's just plain out ridiculous. I'm sorry. It's just plain out ridiculous. And what it takes for Roman Reigns to, first of all, Roman Reigns, this time I actually really liked it, that the Usos helped Roman Reigns, and like, they super kicked him twice, they did the splash, they made Roman to go for a made Roman to go for a cover, and AJ kicked out. Surprise, surprise, surprise! Finally, AJ kicks out of something, and then I see, and there was a spot before, like AJ was gonna go for, I don't know if he was gonna go for a forearm or something, but Roman pushed him out, and he landed on his butt on the goddamn table, and the table broke. Then Roman was gonna go for a spear on the barricade on Styles. Styles got out the way, and that's when the brawl outside came along. But what it takes for Styles is a single spear. AJ was gonna go for the phenomenal forearm, and Roman caught him in midair and caught him in midair with a spear. 1, 2, 3. Roman Reigns retains the title. I mean, it was expected for Roman to still be there on with the title after this rivalry, but yeah, you know, and you see like the club ending and all that stuff on Raw. AJ said that if it wasn't for the Usos and Gallows and Anderson, I would have been WWE World Heavyweight Champion. And he said, and Anderson said, "Oh, this is not, you're right. This is not like Japan. If it was like Japan, you would have. I don't know. I think he thought you would have something. You would have bought some beers and would have had some beers and all that stuff. You saying thank you for helping us." But AJ said, and he was right, I never asked for your help. He just said it. If they would have interfered in the match, he would have taken advantage. And he did with the cover. But then again, Gallows and Anderson pushed AJ to pin Roman. Then the club, first of all, the club ends. And then it was a funny thing. If you go to WWE.com or to their YouTube channel, go to Kevin Owens saying, and he was like, "Oh, all that stuff. It's not even AJ Styles' club. It's someone else's club." I see what you did there. Perhaps that someone is that someone that beat you for the NXT title. I don't know. But, you know, the thing that I don't really like about it is putting AJ and Kevin Owens, for me, the two persons that were most likely to win Money in the Bank, put them together on a match for qualifying. Like, I didn't really like it because now AJ is probably going to be, I hope AJ is going to be in the rivalry with The Miz, and he wins the IC title, and I want Owens to win Money in the Bank. If it's not Owens, somebody. But we'll talk about when the pay-per-view comes along. But for me, it's just kind of like for me, I would have Styles would have been on Money in the Bank. Then when Styles was going to climb up the ladder, Balor comes out with the club and takes him out, like Bray Wyatt did last year with Roman. So yeah, I kind of wanted that. But I kind of said, oh my god, again, the same exact ending is going to happen. Roman's going to stand tall and all that stuff. Roman is going to stand tall in the end. No. Your boy, the man, CrossFit Jesus, Seth motherfucking Rollins comes back and pedigrees Roman and stands tall. Yes. Finally, he's back, and he's finally gonna have a title shot again. It's just fair. He never lost the title, so it's fair that he's gonna have a title shot immediately. So yeah. I don't think Rollins is gonna win a Money in the Bank, but still, I hope it's gonna be a hell of a match. And why don't they put him as a ladder match? They could have made him a ladder match, so why not? So I'm so happy that Seth is back. I love Seth Rollins. For me, alongside with Randy Orton, AJ Styles, and some others. I mean, I like John Cena as well, but for me, alongside Randy Orton, Seth Rollins, AJ Styles, Dean Ambrose as well, I really like him as well, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and all that stuff. I think, for me, those three, Orton, Randy Orton, AJ Styles, and Seth Rollins are my favorites that are in WWE right now. So yeah. The match was really good. It was WrestleMania quality. It was as good as it was before, just playing with some toys. It didn't interfere. It didn't make the match better. It didn't make the match worse. It just made the match good. And the match was good. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. And I almost want to give it a 4.5 out of 5 because Seth Rollins came back. But it's kind of a stretch because I didn't give the Intercontinental title a 4.5, and now I'm going to give this match wasn't better. But still, I'm happy that Seth Rollins is back. So happy that he's back. And for the first time since Royal Rumble, since Fastlane, Roman Reigns doesn't come out on top at the end of a pay-per-view. He came out on top on Fastlane, WrestleMania, Extreme Rules, and oh no, you ain't getting on top this time. So yeah, I'm gonna end this. So yeah, 4 out of 5. Great match, great return by Seth Rollins, and a great ovation that he had on Monday Night Raw. So yeah. So I'm gonna end this WWE pay-per-view review of Extreme Rules right here. If you guys enjoyed this review, make sure to go ahead and leave a like. And we should be back on around June 19th for either June 18th or June 17th for the WWE Money in the Bank preview, and then we should be back on like 21st, 22nd for the Money in the Bank review. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed, like I said, make sure to go ahead and leave a like and subscribe to the channel as well, because I really appreciate if you guys do that. I will see you all in the next time.